Well, something that really surprises me about this campaign is how we started out not knowing anything about the game and ruling some backwater up here in Moray. And what, 100 years? We rule the Isles from this filthy backwater of Moray. I feel like I picked up a lot of stuff, and this campaign was really just to learn the game. There wasn't much of a wider goal other than wanting to spread Gaelic around, and I still don't really have a grasp of how you're meant to effectively spread your culture the best. I mean, we've been doing it manually to do some of this, but, you know, there are still plenty of Scots around here, and whilst I'm trying to replace them at a high level, it seems like a lot of micro to go down and get rid of them on a lower level. Right, what are we doing today? With any luck, I might be able to wrap up this campaign today so we can start a new one next week. I've already got a vote going on the Patreon for what that's going to be. We've got Iberia on the Christian side, Iberia on the Muslim side, Naxos, and Saratov's Golden Horde. I couldn't find Saratov before. Saratov, close enough. It'll be one of those, and that'll be voted on. I believe on Thursday. We'll spin the wheel to find out. But until then, we've got Alba to keep playing with. Where are we right now? We are Emperor Krellin. He survived all of the last stream, despite a couple instances of sickness. One very sickness, and our cousin wife actually survived the plague. And that's good because we've gobbed out good old Angevin the 12th, aka Dracula. And we have married him off to this giantess that we found in the hopes that they make giant albino children. With wrathful, sadistic, vengeful, and albino, I expect that Angevin will make a terrific tyrant, so when he does inherit, and hopefully he does inherit, I want to see just how much you can get away with by terrifying your vassals and killing off the ones that are brave enough to defy you. With that in mind, there are some things that I'm going to want to do as the current Emperor. I should get some nasty stuff out of the way with you, because you will die eventually, and then you'll take all your sins to the grave. I also would really like to reform religion. Now, one thing I've noticed is that the religion things that you craft here, they stick during your play session, but if you save and quit, it all just resets here. So let's see if I can remember anything about what I wanted to do here. I don't want pilgrimages. Forget the pilgrimages. There was something about sticking together that I quite liked. Let's take it from the top. Communal identity. I rather like that. I mean, that's kind of what it's like up in the Highlands. And mostly that promote culture speed plus 50%. That'll really help me spread the Gaelic. Communion I'm going to keep around. I rather like that because I'll be able to make myself head of faith, and I want to see if people do come and give me money, and, you know, what do I do for them? Does that cost me anything? I want to see how that turns out. As for this, I was thinking heavily about... where's the one with marrying into your own bloodline? I don't know, and now I can't see it. Thinking about cannibalism? No, maybe sometime, but no, I do like the idea that you can pick your religious traits, and that they seem to have quite a lot of different effects that aren't just plus 50% X. Ah, I can't... Oh, it was a divine marriage, was it not? Yes. It's all about close family. I'm not really into brother and sister marrying here. Although maybe I will be if we manage to get those giants out. Regardless, though, you get the bonus for monogamy. You know, I'm not seeing it there. What I would rather have is unrelenting faith. Everyone's going to be hostile to us, and it's good that we can get those clergy to serve as commanders or knights. Gender views, I want to smack down equal so we can put lots of people to use. And it enables these laws, doesn't mean we have to pass them, I think. Righteous or fundamentalist? Yeah, probably fundamental, why not? Head of faith must be temporal, but to do that, we have to have revocable something or other here. Here we go. Temporal revocable clerical things. Faith cannot have both theocratic, clerical, Right, so we need to get rid of this lay clergy, thank goodness. Temporal, and this is already getting very expensive here. Monogamy is fine. I'm not wanting to go for polygamy or consorts. True love, you should only need one. Our father before us, he did not remarry when his wife died. He stayed true to her. Divorce must be approved by, of course, the head of faith, which is our king. This should allow us to get our fingers into more people's inner diplomacies. Don't you need holy sites to become head of faith, Jake? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. I don't really care much about bastardry. Marriage between all family members is allowed, or marriage between cousins, aunts, and whatnot. Sexual relations between cousins, aunts, and will not give incest secret. Yeah, I think that's fine for us. I mean, unrestricted doesn't seem too bad, does it? Might really want those brothers and sisters getting on. Nah, don't need that for now. Maybe down the line. Same-sex relations, absolutely criminal. Deviancy, criminal. Female adultery, criminal. Male adultery, criminal. Witchcraft, criminal. Kinslaying, criminal. I just want to round up lots of criminals with my sadistic... so actually... familial is criminal. Otherwise, clerical function, control. Popular opinion, I've yet to really get a grasp on that. All the clergy would gain prowess, which might be really good since they can serve as commanders or knights. That would make them incredibly powerful. Domain taxes go down a tiny amount, but that actually seems very, very good. Some people are doing things like family marriage only games. Any ideas like that? Oh, there'll be plenty of ideas for this once I get more of a grasp of the game. And I think there's going to be a lot of this game coming out. I would like either to be clerical around here. Clerical marriage stays disallowed. Wouldn't that make it very hard to find more clergy? Ah, probably. Who cares? Anyway, this tells us how much we need. We only need another 221 piety. And that's like one good event away. So let's just hope we don't pop our clogs before then. Our son is not going to be very pious because he has 2 sins and 0 virtues. You can't seem to get rid of vengeful, sadistic, or lustful. Deceitful is there because we have communion, but I can't seem to get rid of or change these other ones, unfortunately. These sins and virtues are decided by your tenants. Right, 2 vassals would not convert. Mayor Thomas hates my guts, and he's my rival, but he should be dead soon. He's 78. The Earl of Kent, sorry, the Duke of Kent, will almost do it, so I should try to sway you a bit. Yeah, let's sway this guy towards our side. It's not like we have any other schemes going on, so that almost everybody will convert along with us. Otherwise, we just need a name, and I think we will call it the Highland Pragmatism. So the new faith is Highland Pragmatism. The adjective is Highland Pragmatic. Single follower, Highland Pragmatist. Many followers, Highland Pragmatists. Oh man, description. This is really not important, is it? Highland... Nah, forget it. Not important. And we need a faith here. Excellent. Okay, I guess it is a little important, isn't it? Right. Highlands of Alba are an unrelenting place in this land of little. Highlanders have come to see community and something. As holy in their own right. Good enough. Now, the game should remember this, and we have everything we need except for 221 piety, so let's go with that. But only when we can. And fortunately, very fortunately, if we click this again, it remembers. I don't have to reset this all the time. Except it doesn't remember when you save. It would be really nice if there was a way to copy-paste these in some way. Choose the elephant as a symbol. I think not. Hey, that disappeared when we came out of here. Elephant looks too Indian for me. Right, you just need to hold on and get that. What else do you need to do? You have the ability to pass High Crown Authority. I would really, really like it if you did that. Might as well do it now. Has a high cost of prestige, but we have plenty of it. Rules can be changed, titles can be revoked, vassals can be retracted. That sounds great. And then if we want absolute crown authority, all we have to do is wait 20 odd years. What do we get from that? People hate us, but they have to give us huge amounts of levy and tax. Cannot wage war unless they use a hook. Okay, so now my subjects need a hook to wage their own wars. That sounds pretty good. High Crown Authority will reduce your vassal opinion. They might not be so happy to convert. It reduced it by 10. I don't think that's too much to worry about. Something else I want to do is sort out my own holdings, right? I think I've been making a mistake by not having direct control of all of Mori. Because it's a primary title, I should always hold on to all of these and develop them up higher. The reason I've not been doing that is because I really didn't know how things are going to spread out. God, why do I still have Downpatrick? Maybe I should give this to a son or something. Keep them happy and off my back. In any case, I want to tighten up Mori a bit. One thing I've noticed, and I was scratching my head around for a while, was despite this being Mori, why did this belong to the Duchy of Kiersin? Well, I suppose you waged a war at some point that managed to get the Momardum to be subject to you. Thankfully, you're intimidated by me. Not to mention you're how many years old? 11. So I'm going to come to you and say, give me them. They will accept, and whilst... Okay, all subjects hate me a little bit. That's fine. I'm very well liked by my subjects. And the only one that's a threat is my ally, and that is Mercia. So this should bring Mori back into the realm. They won't like me, but that's fine. I retract that. And then Buchan should be back under Mori. Yeah, Mercia is terrifyingly huge. It'd be really nice if that broke up someday. Right, was there anything else I was wanting to do pretty quickly? Forget imprisoning people, it's not that much. I'm definitely not asking the head of faith to give me gold, because that costs piety, and I need to get that. Don't like alliances in this game, it's just been nothing but a headache for me. Right, so about Buchan, I would actually like this for myself. If I were to revoke your title, however, it would be an act of tyranny and people wouldn't like me. Then again... Oh, they wouldn't like it, so if they decline, they'll start a war against me. Why would you not accept? Memorandum of Buchan belongs to my... Do you... to your... Do you... Are you really sure it does? I wonder if I could get a... Let's see, your primary heirs there. Okay, if you actually die, it goes straight back to them. If she declines, it won't count as tyranny, and you can beat her up for it. This is also very true. I mean, I'd rather she just gave it up willingly, though. Some people will join that I don't want to join, though, so I'd rather it didn't come to that. It might be better, then, if I go and find some secrets over there. Everyone here seems fairly competent at what they do, so I don't need to change out my court at all. This is something I really like about CK3, right? There's so much to do internally. And if this was EU, for example, it would just be, okay, I need to invade here, subjugate these guys, expand, it's just paint, paint, paint. Whereas here, there's a lot of internal stuff that, while it doesn't make the big impact here, it makes a big impact here, in the heart. Something I've never really had to deal with is a messy succession. This time, however, I have quite a lot of sons. I got 4 sons. Now this one stands to inherit everything. I don't know how everything else is going to be split to others. So what I should probably do is give them some land so that I don't have to care so much about them. So Kirkwall, for example. Well, come to think of it, my own son has no land of his own. Is it worth giving him anything at this point? That count isn't under the Duchy of Moray yet, is it? Which one? This one? I mean, they are under me. They're under the Duchy, and they are my direct vassal. So I should hope that they are. It's almost like Jake is beginning to see the value of individual characters. Check your neighbours. Can you steal a throne? I'm not really interested in expanding beyond the Isles. The only one I want is Ireland. And we've already planted our seed right there. My nephew. When the nephew comes to power there, and he is next in line, I will be sure to come to him and say, you should be subject to me, since I am an empire and he is a kingdom. You can see all the succession effects from the realm window. Succession. Titles lost on succession. How lost are we talking? They'll still be subject to me. Oh, the Kingdom of England goes to salty Scotsman. I mean, that's not a bad thing, in my head. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. You know, kingdom, and then a bunch of garbage I don't care about going to you. Why would I worry about that, honestly? The answer is I don't. You can change the succession law now. This is true, I can. Confederate partition. Children inherit equally, oh god, all children? High partition. Under high partition, the lion's share of the titles go to your heir, the rest can be divided amongst your children. When we say the lion's share, do we have any idea? Okay, I can't do that anyway because the Gaelic culture does not have that innovation. Nor do I have that innovation. I got none of these innovations, so I can't change diddly squat. Gender law is still going to stay male. Designated heir. I don't have the absolute crown authority for it. Anyway, I'm not seeing it as a problem that the kingdoms get spread out. You're going to end up with Moray and... wait, Orkney. I don't want you having Orkney. I'd actually far rather that we held on to Essex with you. There's two places I'd like, Moray and Essex. So how do I make sure that you keep hold of Essex? Petty Kingdom of Essex goes to salty Scotsman, so maybe I should give you Essex already. So let's try this. If I grant you the title of... cannot be given a title he does not stand to inherit. I need to figure that one out. Where's my terrifying son? A lot of people I can give this to. It's because Essex is in England. I see. And England is going to the other son. You can only give different titles to secondary heirs. He's trying to figure that out. He's certainly trying. The Memorandum of Orkney. No, Moray and Orkney for what it's worth. I don't really want you to have the Memorandum of Orkney. I don't even want to have it. What if I gave that to somebody crappy? Like salty Scotsman. Let's just see what happens, right? I'm quite curious. If I give you that crappy place, which I don't even want, how will that change the anything? Good, my own son becomes my own vassal. Not really change anything. In fact, you still stand to grab a bunch of my stuff. Specific title succession only works for duchies and up. So why do you get Thurso in Caithness when that belongs to Moray? What I want is that I have all of Moray and most of Essex, and that my my chosen heir gets both of those things. That's what I'd really like. If nothing else, I would settle for my heir just getting all of Moray for now. but I don't know how to make that happen. Try passing time, turn of year, see if it changes who gets what. That's an idea. Passing time is scary though, brings me closer to death. You can change Prince Salty Scotsman's contract. Yes, I can, and I have a hook on you. That seems rather useful. Put my children who I have hooks on, and then change things like their tax and levies. Use the old hook. And who really cares? Seems reasonable. Disinherit the extra sons. I don't want to do that. I want to have a nice, strong family, but I guess that's hard to go hand in hand with a clean succession. Bill Poole says, hey Jake, how are you? I'm doing really good. You'll have to give your secondary heirs each as much as you want your primary heir to have. That's very fluffy talk, though. What is each? What is an amount in all of this? Currently, he's getting the Empire and 1 Momerdom. Doesn't seem like a whole lot now, does it? Also, that's Momerdom of Mori. That's not even the petty kingdom of Mori. When your albino monstrosity becomes emperor, you can attack your younger sons of the Scottish land as well. Don't need to attack, I just need to pull it from them. The second son seems to be getting more than everyone else. That's what I'm thinking right now. I do want this guy to have something, but it doesn't look like I can actually give him anything. The only thing I was able to give him was Orkney. Can I not even give him Ulster? Not that I want him to have Ulster, but still. Relation... Gender, adult. Enter part of the character's name. Missed an N there. How am I not... How am I not finding him? I guess because he's not eligible in a way? I don't know. In this case, Jake, every secondary heir, i.e. all other sons, would need to get a kingdom and a duchy and like 4 other counties before your main heir gets the empire plus more than one of the other 2 counties. I think it weighs a bit more than a kingdom. Jake wants the main heir to get an empire, a duchy, and a few counties. Yeah, I do. I want him to get the duchy of Mori. Let's have a look at, well, petty kingdom of Mori rather. Look, you are next in succession for it. Please show the culture map. Curious. Certainly. Here we go. We're working on the Gaelic from the bottom up and the top up. And we're currently doing Middlesex. The thing is, knowing which lands go where will really help me knowing how to build them up. Because I've been neglecting building things up for quite some time. I also don't know which are the best things to build up, but money seems right. Trade. Money. Defender advantage, light cavalry pursuit. All sounds good, but let's smack down a trade port here. Oh, they're constructing a small harbour, right? Jings. I'm not the best at this, clearly. What I'd like is all of this land for myself. And I certainly don't want this. What can I do with Downpatrick, for example? I want to get rid of it. But who does it even go to? Let's reset all of that. You've been using your advisor to speed development. That'll speed up culture innovations. Which one was that? I assume the stewardship one? Development, taxes. No, they're on the culture. It wouldn't be Spymaster, surely. Oh, well, development, I suppose, helps out with... yeah, development helps with... There's a word for it. The innovations and such. But I haven't been doing that. Our innovations are slow as all hell. And I'd rather promote my culture. You know, innovations will make things easier, but culture will make me feel better. Alright, if you have Orkney, how about we turn to Prince Jupiter, and I grant him Ulster, just to get him off my back. Because I'm curious what happens to Ulster on the succession. And that's nice, plonks it down and shows it bowing to me. And what about you, Maverick? I need to grant you some title. Not given Essex, I like Essex. Fife. Fife's been on my case for quite a while. But Fife should belong to you. You're really not happy with me. But me holding on to Fife is a bit of a pain. And it, you know, if it's de jure, not good with that. In any case, point is it should probably be yours. Rightfully yours and all that. And in a way, rightfully mine. So I'll just... Do I really want to chuck that out? Not so sure I do. Not so sure I want to do that when it could go to my glorious son. Just to keep my sons off my back and somewhat busy. Now, I want a lot more of this land. Momerdom of Ross, for example, do you mind if I take that title away from you? Just the Momerdom of Ross, not the Argyle thing, because I don't want this. This isn't part of Moray. And you would actually give that up easily to me. Very nice. Grows closer to forming a rivalry. What a shame for you. If you convert provinces with better development than your average, you'll get innovations faster. Aha, excellent point. Unfortunately, all of the Isle is a bit of a hole right now. Like every other province is a Derby or a Grimsby. That's right, you bow to my decision. And then there's you. You know, you're pretty good. I don't want to cheese you off too much. Unfortunately, Sutherland should belong to me. Especially if the kingdom titles, they won't be considered for the purpose of partition if you give them title-specific elective successions. I'm afraid that largely flies over my head there, Alteran. They won't be considered for the purpose of partition, says kingdom titles, if you give them title-specific elective success. Okay, sounds like laws I'd have to pass or something like that. He wouldn't want to give me that, would he? Yeah, far from it. And if he declines, we're going to have quite a few people rise up, so I won't jump the gun on that. I will, however, try building up these places so we can get some actual stuff out of them. Oh, they're constructing pastures already? That they are. Nice of them to actually be building for me. This one's constructing a small harbour. Go figure, they start doing all the building as soon as I actually want to take it over for myself. Fair enough. Yeah, the giant is dead, so I don't mind taking away the land from him right now. County of Gwent, don't care. I need to think how better to deal with this, right? I want better control over Essex. There is a petty kingdom of Essex, and I hold that. Unfortunately, next in line is Salty Scotsman rather than the better heir. So I don't know how to deal with that. Jake clicking construction, being surprised. You literally clicked construct. Oh, I thought the next thing was was telling you about it. Maybe that's what preview was for. Fair enough. And then there's Thurza. God, Thurza's pretty awful. You know what? I think we'll just take the destructive inheritance and see how it plays out. Better to learn through doing, right? We can modify Jupiter and, yeah, modify our sun's things, of course. But they seem like tiny contracts, not even worth modifying. I mean, woo, I get no more feudal levies. I don't know why it goes up. By pretty much nothing there. Total levies, da-da-da, total levies, da-da-da. Well, it uses up that hook. peasant rabble. Yeah, you try that, you peasant rabble. Okay. As soon as that hits 2150, I want to make the religion and see how that goes. So it sounds like having lots of male sons without the necessary laws is a huge pain. So once you have maybe 2 sons, you want to stop ploughing out the sons or get rid of the ones you already have. Now, getting rid of them seems easily enough if they're actually of age, because I could make them into knights. Especially the bleeding ones. Some of them have bad traits. It's a shame I can't see the traits so easily here. I'd like to be able to get more info on this pop-up from them without having to click here, because then I find it harder to scroll through the rest of them. Anyway, Jupiter here is a bleeder, and I want him dead for it. You can plot to murder them, yeah, but I don't really want to kill my own sons. Plus, if I'm a kinslayer, then that is bad on me. Goes up, I think. The total levies can't go up. Those are all of his troops. You just told him you want a higher part of it. That's strange. I swear it went up before. Okay, Prince Salty Scotsman has been impressed with one of my household knights. Work hard, you can master anything. Diligent seems really good. Really good. It's nice being... it's nice having education of the children that you care about. The ones you don't care about, get rid of them. I hope they can marry of their own volition, though. What have you got? A wooden barricade. I also would like you to have... trade port or pastoral land? Trade port. Right, this is what I was thinking of. I should have been hitting preview rather than just straight up build. I won't do it right now, though. I mean, we're a bit long in the tooth for that, and if I'm going to be making my own religion, that could well be a problem. Nice marshal there. Ugh, Occitan. Spymaster of our vassal. Oh wait, no, that is our spymaster. I've learnt of you this courtier's secret. And of course I could blackmail for them, but they might decline. Your illicit lover. Might as well put it to use. I got a weak hook on the guy, but again, he's an unlanded, useless courtier. What would I even do with that? Who knows? Can you destroy the title of England? I believe I can. I don't know why I would. Okay, the Duke is swayed, so hopefully he won't go against my religion. Another nobody. The map. Spies inform me about a hunter causing a ruckus at a local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold. Not bad intrigue, but still, no thanks. Large amount of gold, bragging lightly about a great deal he's struck with a fancy lady. Apparently he drew a map of the local taiga for an unknown noble woman. Spies think the lady must be scheming against me. Wait, I gain stress or I gain stress? I already have a lot of stress. I gain stress because I'm forgiving, and I gain stress because I'm wrathful. That's not very nice. And then I imprison somebody that I don't care about. Rough. Time for my mental break. Mental break, endless toil. Sometimes I feel like the entire world rests upon my shoulders. Kind of does. Gain drunkard. Gain the trait irritable. Gain a ton of stress. Prowess goes up. Dread gain goes up. Yeah, well, sure. We'll become irritable. And our stress went down. Barely. Yet. Scotland's full of taiga, don't you know? You're no longer as overwhelmed by stress. Look, it's a stressful job, okay? Oh, we've already done all the hunting and stuff that we can to reduce stress. Oh, well, no, not necessarily. But a hunt could kill us, and I don't want to take risks of dying before we sort out our religion, especially since it's so close right now. My Duke and Vassal... Oh, we're still trying to sway this guy. To make him more susceptible, I could do some stuff. And it's 50-50 on a lot of these things. What is he though? Zealous, diligent, and trusting, and drunkard. Zealous, diligent, and trusting. Loyalty and sense of honor if he's got diligence and zealotry. Well, game, did it work? I also don't really care about this. Source of joy. Ah, excellent. That should be plenty. Let's end this sway scheme for now, and double check who, if anybody, would oppose our new faith. We're close to making. Oh God, far fewer would accept now. Some of these could be bribed with gifts, some far bigger issues. A concern is that Kersine will not, and that's a long way away. Yeah, because I made them hate me, what with all the revoking and stuff. But that's alright, they'll be enemies of the state. It's the big ones that I care about, I suppose. Wow, whoa, you still won't? Zealotry's still a problem. Okay, well I guess I need to keep swaying you. Some others I'll just bribe my way to the top with. Gender equality with your religion gives you more heirs to give stuff, since all girls also wanted equal part. I thought you had to pass the law for that, not that it was inherently that way. I told you changing authority first was a bad idea, says Max. Yes, you did. However, if I die, at least I've done that first. Otherwise, it might be a long wait for the next in line to do it. Bloody Max. You know how much fun it is when people say, "Oh, I told you so." It's none at all. In fact, now you've made me angry. Let's just get rid of Max for a while. There we go. Much better. Trying to have fun here. Max comes along going, "You can't do that." Still trying to get a hook on you, but it's not happening right now. Jay, you can get the piety you need from the Pope. Oh yeah, there was a way to buy indulgences. Somebody told me that, and I said thanks for the tip, and then promptly forgot it. Seek indulgences. God, that's a lot of gold, though, for only 100 piety. Come now, we're almost at what we need. As long as we don't die moments from now and I regret it. Okay, I only need 104. Then again, where was that equal thing? We could probably drop the equal part, and then we're able to make it much faster. Still though, oh, we're unpaused? Crap, I gotta remember that better. My lord, the patriarch approaches me with urgency. A local merchant has a copy of a... This again? It does sound interesting, but my learning is already pretty damn huge. Gets me that piety, though. And makes you not like me. Oh, you love me, though. Not so much a him problem. Right, what I was trying to do... I've already forgotten. Yes, I was looking at this for my new faith. Both men and women can be commanders and knights. I like that. Enables laws, male preference, equal, and female preference. Men take precedence over women in succession, which is what we have right now. Men and women are equal in succession. Women take precedence. Surely we already have male preference. That's not the right one. Here we go. Realm succession law, male preference. So it looks like I could change it, but I don't have to. So it doesn't seem like a trap to make it equal, all in the name of getting my female fighters. Sounds terrifying. Alright, let's get learning. Defender of Faith, which is funny because I'm about to be a new one. Tyranny gain reduced. Tyranny gain. Could have done that before I started revoking titles. Regardless, let's grab that. That same faith bonus might help with when I do switch faith, though. I think you'll get an opinion penalty with women if you don't change to equal laws, Jake. Well, too bad. I'll make them fight and die for me, then we'll all be happy. I spy a little Norway in trouble. Yeah, I'm not really up for gunning for the Shetlands right now. Maybe I could someday, but not right now. Right, you're a problem. And you're only 12 years old. Maybe I could have you murdered. Shouldn't take long. Your heir is much more happy. Actually, your heir's... That's just going to cause us more problems if the duchy is taken by you. Then I'm just going to be back to the... Well, no, you'll still be my vassal, won't you? Hold on, I need to understand how this works. If you die, you will become the Duchy of Kyrsin. And won't you just also have that? But will you be my subject? Oh man, what happens to Banff there? Should be happier if you made Fife her vassal. I know that. Didn't I give this to my... Yeah, I gave that to my son though, so too bad. Wouldn't I just undo everything I did with that? Buchan would fall under another duchy again. Yeah, that's the problem. You would need to have another heir. But you're... So I shouldn't go out of my way to kill you, or else I'm gonna scupper Mori again. But you will resist me. Ah, but I can always force you to be my religion. You'll refuse, and then I'll chuck you in jail. Could seduce her, give her a new heir. She's 12, so that's a bit of a problem right now. But only for now. Who else is opposing me? Oh, hang on, we can do it. Ah, because I didn't select equal again, and I do want equal. I'm not so worried about who. I'm just worried if they're important, and a simple bribe won't do it. Kent's on our side now, so Kyrsin is the only problem here. God, this old coot, he needs to die, and he needs to die sooner rather than later. Sadly though, not so easy for me. I did make sure to make being the wrong religion criminal, right? Heresy, Cathars. I'm not spending my piety right now. We don't believe in Cathars. Ah yes, fundamentalist. Revoke landed titles from hostile and evil infidels without incurring tyranny. That sounds like good for me. Hold on, I saw something I didn't like there. Cost went way up. What in the world did I do to make it cost so much more? Oh, damn. Catholicism just got a lot more fervorous. Dang. Well, let's hope we have more bad bishops driving that down. Great. Gaelic spread some more. Let's continue to spread it. Looks good in Gaelic down here. Looks horrible in Scottish up here. These Scottish places are so small. I could at least get rid of the border goer by converting this. But they're ruled by Gaelics, so that's not what I want to do. I was hoping the Gaelics would take care of their own non-Gaelic problem. Well, we work with Hampshire, I suppose. You could dig up dirt on the Pope to drive it down. Can that be done? I'm not so sure I'd have much luck with the Pope there. Mind you, might be worth a go. I haven't tried getting any secrets on Pope Man. So if I told you to find secrets in Rome itself, 90% chance of finding a secret if there is one. Sure, get that, expose it, drive down the fervor. Doesn't matter if the Pope doesn't like me because I'm gonna do bad things to him. Blind fool. Blind is only a -6 to martial. Not bad. If the Count rules over Scottish land, they may turn Scottish as well. So that's what I'm wondering. What's the best way to spread culture? Your culture has discovered horseshoes. Amazing. The things we can do. Okay, enough with the swaying of you. We've swayed you plenty. I need to find other people to sway. People that would resist my religion. Military presence, all well and good. Okay, in the hypothetical world where we can actually get this faith going, who says no? That we can get rid of. Right, you're gonna die before then. You're never gonna be swayed in time. Although, maybe you are worth investing into right now. You're young, and I don't like the fact that you don't like me despite you being a good Gale. So, let's actually work on... Oh no, you're a child, so I can't sway you. I could break your betrothal, then you'd be very unhappy, wouldn't you? Okay, not you then. You can find children who are going to inherit land, give them a mentor to convert them. Yes, we've been doing that. I don't want to spend all day doing it, though. Far rather spend all day looking at this that may or may not even happen. Right, you don't like me, and I still want to revoke your land, so I'll work on swaying you. Going to pilgrimage in 3 years, yeah, that I intend on doing to improve my piety. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. If it does, that'd be terrible. Pilgrimage in 63. So 3 years from now, we go on a pilgrimage. Betrothed can marry. Garb and Prince... Oh, right, yeah. Oh, jinx. Dracula got that bit more intimidating. They're related. Risk of inbred, not a problem. As long as we have giant albinos, we're going to have a good life. Matrilineal, doesn't really matter. Just get it done. May God grant us long life and many children. 2 males maximum, please. Secret exposed. Incredible secret. Oh yes, the Foolish of Wessex. I already have his. That's given me a good hook on him. Can't wait to see the giant albino inbred bearded emperor. I think our son's doing a great job right now. He looks a bit less like Dracula though. But oh my days. It's a shame he doesn't have dread. Maybe it's because he's unlanded. Is it worth changing that right now? Should I have my son actually hold land right now? I don't know nor understand. The thing is, I wanted to give him Essex, but I can't seem to give him Essex. And the reason was a bit hard for me to understand. So many characters in it. I don't feel like the search thing is easy to do here. Having him run land will give him experience before ruling the Empire. That's what I'm thinking, but how to give him land is a bit trickier. So if we go back to him... Oh, no, go to you. And I say grant title. My options are few. Oh, here we... Oh, okay. Under partition, your heir can't be given a title he doesn't stand to inherit. So I think I have to give him land here, and I can't give him... Wow. Okay, so I have to look at what he's going to inherit under my laws. And he's going to inherit something that I can't give him, and something that I can't give him land in. I don't get it. Can't grant him land with current succession law. You'd have to cheat the other heirs. Why have you made me into Santa, says Angelin. That's just the way you grew up. Blame yourself. Equally, though. Look, this kid gets Cathy Ness and Wales. The Salty Scotsman gets England, Essex, Inverness. That doesn't seem particularly fair, but... Okay, giving you land is not looking possible to do. The only thing I could have given you was Orkney. I already dished that one out. Disgusting. Grant him more titles then. Yeah, but I was having significant difficulty doing that. Grant titles and I can't give him anything. because he doesn't stand to inherit it. And I can't give him my realm capital. Can you change your succession laws? We don't have the tech to do that. We don't have hereditary rule, hereditary, what's that? No, heraldry. Equally, da-da-da-da-da. New titles may be created for younger heirs, okay. Your titles be divided equally. Lion's share will go to your... Okay, so what I want is Heraldry Innovation, but I don't think we have that anytime soon. Wrong one. Where's our Heraldry Innovation? He's looking. Oh, this is probably heraldry, right? Whew. Well, we'll have it in 300 years, so hold your horses there, kiddo. Kill off the other siblings. Single male heirs only. Yeah, I don't want to have to do this, but it might make more sense just to get rid of our kids right now. We have too many of them, I'm afraid. The problem is the salty Scotsman, isn't it? But he's the backup bleeder. I think when he comes of age, we'll try to make him a knight. Otherwise, maybe I should kill off. You're a bleeder, so. Wait, we can't murder our own child? How can this be? Could always disinherit him. That seems very easy. What is the... Oh, the downside is... the cost is huge. Lots of renown and prestige loss. Rough. Can I really not murder my own children? What a shame. Oh well, we'll just have to live with it. And if things get messy, why worry about it? We still hold the empire thing. The thing that really worries me... And maybe worries isn't the right word, is who gets which of these baronies. Because the situation I would like is I don't need to care about all the land, just care about the few that we hold onto ourselves. What I'd like is to hold all of Moray directly. And truthfully, I would quite like this myself. Oh yeah! What if I just steal this away from you? Revoke your title. You'll probably accept after all. Then that goes to me. Then I can kill off you, and then I don't have to worry about you and not liking me and all that stuff. Hopefully you don't decline. The odds are... refusal is treason. Opinion is also a concern here. Am I currently swaying anybody? Yeah, I'm swaying you. I think I'll sway you, then revoke your title. Usually it's best to find out if they're a criminal first. Working on the secrets here. Give all of the other land to other vassals, and if you die, just revoke it again. Yeah, I'm thinking revoke is the way forward. I honor you, honor our alliance. Against who? What? What? Why are you fighting for the county of Kikita? Oh, it's a holy war. Yeah, well, sure. Why not? God, I don't want to spend the money to send some boats over there. You deal with it. You should have the capabilities. Yeah. Alright, well, good luck with that, my friend. Oh god, yeah, Christ, Ireland owns land here. Fight the good fight, man. I've been scuppered too often with war participation to want to lift a finger there.